impactful information to magically brighten up your day. Magic Morning Tea will bring you information on tourism, culture, gender, politics, sports, disability, and many more. So stay tuned, stay connected to Magic Morning Tea on Magic Television, Channel 38, Facebook, YouTube, and other social media handles. Magic Television, your trusted information hub.
Today na Tuesday, the third day inside February 2026. Good morning and welcome from wherever you get with from to Magic Morning Tea, where they reach you live from Magic Television, Channel 38 on Facebook, YouTube, and all with other social media handles them. Don't forget the Magic Morning Tea in a program where they give you daily information for brightening the day. And yourself can be part of them. So no go nowhere. Join me for the next 1 hour 30 minutes for talk about waiting the money away now the country. You yourself can be part of them where you go text on 090-280-389. 090-280-389. Send you WhatsApp message or you send on our social media space. Any question we go ask we guest and we will talk about them. Me now, I'm a presenter for this morning. Me now Cornelius Echo Randall. Inside the program today, Sierra Leone President Julius Maada Bio don't call for regional cooperation and international support for enhanced peace and stability in West Africa. They've been talking this inside one high-level consultative conference on regional security in Accra. And the Vice President, Chairman for the Police Council, Dr. Julian Mohammed Jallo, don't commission Freetown East Regional Police Headquarters. This for sure say the government in support for give stronger one to the security business in the country. This plus sport, music, health tip, entertainment, they inside this edition of the Magic Morning Tea. Don't forget to drop your message on 090-280-389. 090-280-389. Well, inside the studio this morning, we get John Koma, a civil society activist. We will help we talk about the effect of the increase in the petroleum in the country. The effect of the increase in petroleum in the country. We will start the program now, proper one. We will take the first story inside the program where the government of Sierra Leone, through the National Petroleum Authority, they don't announce the fuel formula for 2026. And for sake of that, make plenty citizens always concerned about the fuel price. This don't make plenty people, they look at the transport and other commodity them very high. We own Richard Mina get more and send this report for you.
As the government of Salone, through the Petroleum Regulatory Authority, be announced the new fuel formula for 2026, there is serious concern for the citizens in them. The increment be come out from 25 leons to 28.50 leons, which should say they add up to 3 new leons. As all this make the citizens them be worried and raise concern about the transportation business and save some essential commodity them. Now for sake of this make, Magic TV go work on the street of Freetown and it talk to some Salone people them inside this interview.
Like about me, I driver.
Well,
Bus station.
we can't realize say they don't increase fuel. So waiting that you take, how you feel when they don't increase this fuel?
Well, the fuel and go up in 1 week. Really, it's really hard to all the business people. First of all, we as a driver, we not glad the fuel go up so because until way the money we really the passenger they need pay. At the end of the day, an argument, Allah is able to. So, Wakafas, let me say, Wakafas will be the 8 leons for now. I think they only go 12,000. They don't add 4 leons per tap. When a single 2 leons more we add. So, when they pay, they say, oh, papas, they pay below that price the whole Blanche pay for a transport. So, really, this is a big challenge. It's really difficult to us with the driver. For now, it's not really easy. So right now, I don't make right now 17 business to go fast according to how I for go. So that I don't make all relax for now for the moment. Right? We are a bus station with it. Business to the flow according to back who they want transport, we don't relax. We don't afraid because someone pay. And you never go buy me fuel there. I expect say and for can pay something like small money. So you say, I'm not able. Because I get for your price up where they say another 13,000, another 12,000, another 11,000. It's unfortunate to make an ace price so, right? So I'm gonna go buy fuel 550,000. I can't begin put on low. No, impossible, sir. No good one.
As this na pressing situation, the intervention of Papa government and other development partner them for look inside this matter so that them go help cool this situation and get sustainable fuel price na Salone. For Magic TV use, me na Richard Minade report.
Plenty thank you to Richard Mina for putting that report there together. We will now come to we guest inside the studio. Good morning and welcome John Kuroma into the program.
Thank you, my brother, for having me here.
All right, you come out from a civil society activity. Tell me about the civil society you come out from first.
Well, I represent the voices of women across Sierra Leone, women politicians. We cut across all the 5 regions.
You come up smaller, we'll get you clear.
We cut across all the 5 regions and 16 districts. And this na a group of people from various backgrounds, politically, ideologically, socially, academically, and several other fields of life. We begin a movement in 2022 for make sure say they address on their representation and address also of the stereotypes them way be done there before in terms of how they view women and politics and so on and so forth. So these people then so conscious, they're so powerful that anything will get the capacity for affect them. As a surface so, they always alert you, they always raise an alarm, you understand? So our movement, it don't get a lot of progress over the time. We don't even produce MPs, we don't produce councillors, we don't produce ward members, we don't produce several other people in various capacities in government right now as I talk to you. So we get a history of political inclusion and participation in Sierra Leone to a point that we feel responsible enough for address anything we get the power for affect we socially, such as the issues the one for can deal with Naya. So when I get this call from Magic TV that when I want we for can deliberate on these issues, I feel so gratified, to be honest with you. And we, society, is always ready for lend your voice to the kind of a problem here so that the public will know how we feel and witness the effect to we.
All right, continue for the at the program. It sounds interesting where you see a man say in civil society movements now for represent women. It sounds very interesting because when you talk about women, you expect saying a woman then for day before, but all the same, the woman not going to do anything without we demand them.
Well, now a principle say in she stands, men are embedded, okay, alongside women them. Because the thing about gender empowerment over the time, people don't try to take them out of context. They just want for paint a very wrong picture about gender empowerment for be a feminist kind of program or a feminist kind of movement. And she stands is different. Women take about 90% of the membership and the leadership even. Because when you talk about regional coordinators, these are women. All we 16 district coordinators, these are women. All the aspects of leadership are women, and the national chairperson are woman. You understand me? Now just a few men, about 3 or 5%, we not man them. You understand? For example, me na the CEO, me na man, okay? And they get a few other people where they in some positions then, okay? But besides that one day, we also get women that we can come to the front for kind of can address issues them on several occasions, one way or the other. You get also sometimes where we demand themselves can come forward and deal with their kind of problems there as they do so right now. So you know what I mean say because we say she stands and a woman organization, therefore you go only see woman then through and through, cut across. You understand me? We embedded together, working together, because we believe say gender empowerment is an inclusion of men and women working together. And that's make.
All right. We look now at the effect of the fuel price, how it affects Sierra Leoneans then. And you know, civil society advocacy, somebody when they move around the country and they talk on behalf of the people them equally, like waiting we say they do now. So tell me a bit I wanna feel when I receive this message, because I know it was a surprise. I wanna feel when I receive the message of the change in fuel price.
Okay, let me advise or let me make a correction. I'm not facing a surprise. Government be done say this last year. See, they're going to increase fuel price, right? Not to surprise you, they be don't talk. The new budgetary projections, a target for raise a lot of revenue from fuel. For meet up the new budget appropriations, you understand me? Government a target for raise a lot of fuel. There's a lot of money from fuel. Because government don't do experiments 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. The most consumable product or commodity that the country is fuel. Because it go in seconds. In demand, they in seconds, in minutes, in hours, in days. You understand me? Now, when you put that together, government they get a lot of revenue out of it. And government, honestly, is challenged with so many problems, so many issues them. And they need resources they're going to inject into them problems they are, or them challenges they are for solve them. Salary-wise now, social amenities them, and several other things them. The money we fuel they generate is so huge that they also go for service some of these areas where government get challenges with. So from their own point of view, right, it's like it's justifiable to give an increment in fuel, even if it's just 3 leones. Now consider that 3 leones per every liter.
3 leone is not just though.
No. Okay, sorry, let me withdraw the word just. Consider 3 leones in every liter. And consider the millions and millions of liters consumed, either per day or in a week or in a month. You put all those 3 leaves together, you get a lot for give to government. So government see and say, this is good for us. Okay? Now, that for government. Coming to the side of the people, any increment is a decrease to the public spending. You understand me? Any increment, the public is become affected. Affected in the sense, it go for take from them pockets and adjust from the usual spending. You understand? Adjust from the usual spending, and it affect also the private incomes the way people they rely on in homes. So the transportation costs can go up. Even the commodities can become affected, because as fuel price go up, so right, the transportation where they convey the movement of people from one place to the other, it also increase. I can give example. Makeni Road. This Freetown Makeni Road. Now the most notorious road in the country where drivers them. They are outlaws. I talk and play. These are real outlaws, fellows them. When they don't comply with government, they don't listen to government, they don't respect government, they know they do one thing within government they say. Ow. Even the term where government put fuel down. When they say the prices of fare from here to yonder to here, now so it for be, they don't even listen to that.
Oh, I like answer you quickly. The one way now the inside the tongue, the worker find boss when the government, we look at like the government boss. And then first law is price. Then when they talk about the individual way they run a Makeni or run any other side of the country, You don't think say the one we get in private motorcar go tell you say if government is price and me get me motorcar go is how I want.
You know, let me tell about privacy.
Because if government gets enough vehicle and transportation for go on the side and then talking and so for pay, I don't feel say individual for a simple.
Okay, let me just talk about private sector, the rights regarding to the public interest. You see, the private sector, they always take advantage of government, and it's wrong. Waka Fine, I don't know the arrangements of Waka Fine, but me not feel say Waka Fine like a government-owned company. I want to get it very clear, not a government of Sierra Leone-owned company. Waka Fine like a private business venture. Whatever collaboration they get with government, that's another thing. But it's not a government-owned company. Not a government-owned bus company.
That we know.
Therefore, you not go able to say the government you Waka Fine. No, may not measure Waka Fine to government. But let me be very clear. This is media. Let me be very clear. Let me record and be very, very clear. Waka Fine, not a government of Sierra Leone owned bus company. No, me don't know whether government get influence. But the point that I say, I speak now here as a professional journalist and a human rights campaigner. Waiting and no day in letter. Now I speak. You understand, sir?
Go ahead.
Waka Fine, not a government-owned bus company. Any agreement and get with government, fine. But let me be very clear. The private sector not for take advantage over the public interest. Because the government say the fare from here to Bona this. And you see these Bo people, these Bo road users, they're very compliant. Kenema users, they're very compliant. Now only this Freetown to Bombali and other places, people are very, very difficult to deal with. I swear to God, my brother. Because each and every time we apply to these places, they get different price. Every day they get new thing. Every day they get.
No, left Makeni. We don't take even Freetown here within Western Rural. From Waterloo to Freetown here to the center of town here, instead get the same issue.
Yes, that is
you
the same thing.
Say the reason for that now because government not get enough buses in the streets for ply the routes and they make where then save the eastern price out.
Not to, you know.
Not think so.
No, government or the trade. Now yeah, government of selling then trade volume is very small, very, very low. And the private sector, where they give chances for make themselves do then trade, then they not able to deliver the services according to how we expect them or they're supposed to be. But the absence of Boku bus them or Boku transportation not only go make mechanisms they're not implemented. You understand what I say?
I understand.
Government get a responsibility for make sure say services are rendered according to how they're supposed to be. Whether they get buses or not, whether the buses are enough or not. Now the duty or responsibility of government for ensure say exploitation no day. A bus service, a private vehicle company, whatever. You get your rights, but your rights are subject to public scrutiny. Waiting the public, they don't put them. Say now this everybody for go through, now you for comply with. And government forget that courage for monitor, for ensure compliance day in terms of providing transportation to people. So when the is price, I'm coming out to defend. When the is government price, from fear, because fear not to private policy controller, not to private sector area, na public sector. When the public sector the is price per fuel, it they affect every sector, every facet of life. The price for the transportation they go up more, the goods and services they go up more, and several inconveniences they happen because government don't is price. So you go for look at yourself, ask, but government may really get the right for do so. Looking at the current situation where don't they right now, you know, people in economies they're not stable. Even the public, the government economy not stable. The public expenditure is poor. Even the private, you know, expenditures people they try over the time to sustain themselves, they all look poor. So how on earth again, government they come back and make an increment? Although yes, then they profit from that. But what about the private sector? They don't think about how they go through, what will they go through, how they affect we, things like that. So on a whole, the increase is not popular. The increase is not just good enough. Although, yes, for the public sector, for the government, it's okay. Because they're making profit. They're making money out of it. But again, how much services that money they go for inject into the public sector? That's not the biggest question we will answer.
All right, continue for the way to inside the studio. We'll take another story inside the program. And when we come back, we will continue to talk about how it affects Namamina village and how it will affect other people where they in the country. Make we take another story inside the program where you watch Magic Morning Tea, where they reach you live for Magic Television, channel 38, on Facebook and on YouTube and all the social media handles them. Don't forget to yourself can be part of the program. We will send you message on 090-280-389. 090-280-389, or you send on our social media space. Then we go ask Mr. John Koma the question where you don't, or comments where you don't make. We will now take another story inside the program where the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, don call for regional cooperation and international support for enhanced peace and stability in West Africa. We've been talking this inside one high-level consultative conference on regional security in Accra, Ghana. That move now for help get strength for regional cooperation in West Africa and stop counter-terrorism. We reporter, they put this report together and we go now get that report.
Salon President Julius Maada Bio don call for strengthening regional cooperation and international support so it go enhance peace and security in West Africa. Inside Accra, Ghana, January 30, 2026, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, the President for the Republic of Sierra Leone, and Simweso, the Chairman for the ECOWAS Authority, don call for renewable and strengthening regional cooperation with back up with sustainable international support to help address the escalating peace and security challenge them where West African countries then they face. During where they deliver one statement at the Economic Community for West Africa States high-level consultation conference and regional cooperation and security inside Accra, President Bio talks say insecurity in any region, particularly the Sahel region, don't reach to one critical point and they not go able for address them again as they don't isolate national response. It carry on for put strength for West Africa and challenge them where they face where campus security reality and the safety of one state a problem if the other one not put on there. President Bio note say terrorism and violent extremism don't outpace existing response them and with armed group them with the Boku across the border, it don't increase coordination and brutality. Carry on for talk about fragments and reactive approach where go weaken the region in collective capacity for respond effective one and underscore the urgent need for unify and coherent regional strategy anchor where ECOWAS go put on par. President emphasized by intelligence sharing, border management, logistics and surveillance, and talk say then go treat her with essential components for regional security. We're not optional. A call for better alignment and resource existment and resource mechanism when a multinational joint task force, the Accra Initiative, and ECOWAS earlier warning signs and conflict prevention framework. Beyond the military response, the President highlights the importance for governance, inclusive development, and social cohesion and preventing radicalization. From it use Salon as example, as we just don't come out from post-conflict experience and talk say the sustainable peace require for rebuild trust between citizens and the states when are through education, economic opportunity, especially for young people and women them, and strong accountable institution them. President Bio carry on for talk about the crucial role where in international partner them, particularly the United Nations, get for play for support regional efforts. He welcome the progress on UN Security Council Resolution 2719 and call for full and timely implementation as now one manner for reinforce rather than for duplicate African lead security mechanism them. He conclude in statement usai President Bio talk about Salon in commitment as chairman for the Economic Community for West African States, heads of states and governments, we go help lead and resolve inclusivity. He urge regional. He conclude in statement usai President Bio talk say as chairman for head of ECOWAS, head of states and government, he go lead the resolution and inclusivity. He urge regional leader and international partner them for translate declaration inside one concrete coordinate action. We go put strength by regional business and help for face the stabilization apart. For Magic TV News, Edward Ture report.
Let's thank you to Edward Nyake Ture for putting that report there together. We'll continue the program. If you just joined me, The program wey you dey watch na Magic Morning TV wey dey reach you live from Magic Television, channel 38, on Facebook, on YouTube, and all with social media handles them. Don't forget say you sef can be part of the program where you go send your message on 090 230 389, 090 230 389. Send on WhatsApp, or you also send them on Facebook and YouTube space. Then we go ask the question to we guest. The topic for today inside this edition of the program Magic Morning Tea are the effect of the increase in fuel price on citizens of Sierra Leone. I get inside the studio John Kuruma, we come out from a civil society organization where they help me for talk about that. We'll take another story inside the program. Also, the Vice President, himself Chairman for the Police Council, Dr. Mohamed Julio Jallo, don't commission Freetown East Regional Police Headquarters. This now for show say government in support for the strength to security business in Salone. The Vice President talk say this move now for show sustained commitment to professionalism. Magic Television Mindede, and we go now get this report.
Police Council, Dr. Mohamed Julio Jallo, Friday, January 30, 2026, don't officially commission the Freetown East Regional Police Headquarters. The ceremony may attract high-powered audience as it brings together the Inspector General of Police, William Fayaselu, the Freetown East Region Commander, Assistant Inspector General of Police, Brian Akane, senior officer them na the Sierra Leone Police, and other distinguished guests them. Where he give in keynote address, Dr. Julde commend the Salone Police for their sustainable commitment to professionalism and effective service delivery. He described the new commission headquarters as one clear demonstration of in government then resolve for strengthening law enforcement institutions and help enhance policy standard nationwide. The Vice President put strength for improved infrastructure will remain crucial for boost operational efficiency, coordinating and public confidence to the police them. The Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, Mr. David Fortune, talk say the ministry will continue for put commitments for provide effective oversight and supervision for ensure improved service delivery. He also tell the leadership of the Sierra Leone Police thank you for their continuous effort for maintain peace and security right across the country. Inside in remark, the Inspector General of Police, William Fayaselu, expressed profound appreciation to His Excellency the President and the Police Council for their unwavering support with the non-GAM. He carry on for talk about one modern facility were very significant for enhanced operational effectiveness, administrative efficiency, and overall service delivery within the Freetown East region. The IGP carry on for encourage police personnel them for occupy and utilize the building, positive mindset, professionalism, and dedication to their duty. Inside in welcome statement, the regional commander AIG Brian Makane described the commission of the headquarters as one historic milestone for the region. He carry on for assure stakeholders and say the facility then go use them responsibly and manage for promote discipline, professionalism, and effective policing in line with the vision of the Sierra Leone Police. The ceremony then be climax outside and court statement of when the commemoration plaque as one guide tour na the facility then be do we make one new chapter inside the operational capacity in the Freetown East region. For Magic TV News, Edward Toure the report.
Let's thank you to Edward Nyake Toure for putting that report there together. We'll come back now with studio and talk to our studio guest when I'm John Kuruma, a civil society activist. John, welcome back into the program.
Thank you.
Now we'll look at the way how this price go up. What do you think about the reaction of public opinion? What do you think about the people, man?
Naturally, the public not happy about the increment because they know they follow. So now one thing I want to know. Two, the public seem not forget interest in waiting government they really do. You understand, eh? It's like they're disillusioned. They're not happy. They not get interest, they not they follow, they not keep track. And so they not ever wish for even the say there is going to be an increment per fuel again. When the increment happen, I did some places them, Boku grumble, the same old stories. In fact, it increase the lack of confidence in government and also further bring allegations or accusations against government, say, they're insensitive to the feelings of people. This is something we don't do over the time. Say government not sensitive at all to the people and feelings there. Pantap tranganess, then they add their own problems. Then they add their own headache. You understand me? So the people not feel loved. They not feel, you know, appreciated for whatever support they don't give government over the time. Because nobody expects a government for counts increment by then to there. Honestly, the expectation of just stabilize or even bring the price lower than this or the way we don't do. There's another argument where say government they take undue advantage on the public. Because like oil prices in the world market are not high. So what did they cause now? The increment, you know, in fuel. When the oil prices in the market, they're not really they up. But the question is, now because oil price in the world market they down, government go put price down, or really not? What the government on the most they don't show we say, not to because oil price they down at the world market, therefore the price can go down. Now, there's also a gap in communicating with the public. Government not they communicate with the public on some of these actions. Then they come down for educate publics, sensitize them, make them understand the language of the fuel issue. No, they're not interested in that. When they're interested, we say don't sit on a cabinet, they take a position a cabinet, now they just come and implement them, whether the people understand or not. And this is also say, you know, we they blame the opposition because the public also is disillusioned about the opposition because the opposition not get their roles here for play to them. The only sector I would say the public look recognize is civil society activist Edmond Abu. For them,
I just want to come to that question.
For them,
what una as civil society they do because we only see Edmond Abu when it comes to fuel or top up or then say Edmond Abu they do more advocacy than other civil society. Waiting una as civil society.
Well, you see, the point is civil society is then grounded in various sectors or areas of interest. We all know become civil society activists for fuel or the top up card. You understand me? You get a particular civil society where then a day they get an interest in, and I believe say. We all they comment Edmond Abu interest for that, including me, with Sidon Ayasu. Okay? But that not mean say because Edmond Abu is doing all those kind of things, therefore equally I can as well go and do them. But we they coordinate.
But
and we understand.
Civil society not get consortium of
well, the point is, you see about these consortiums, yeah, sometimes people and they misunderstand about consortiums. People they talk about consortiums that will not legally exist. But when you talk about consortium, it got to be a legal entity wherein it getting planned programs within the use per week, per month, per quarter for monitor government on a particular area. You understand me? So you not just about consortium where you don't get the structures. I don't go into consortiums. No, I don't. Because most of these consortiums, then they forgo aid a particular person or aid a particular system rather than being for the people. The only time you see them come up and say a consortium is when somebody wants to get your way through. Can you imagine a consortium? Sometimes back at the follow, a so-called consortium, they argue for where government suspend a judge, where government in your wisdom, don't investigate a particular judge and then see say in conduct not align with public etiquette. So, paddy, go wait first. Can you imagine a consortium come together? Then they pull all kind of press release, all kind of articles. I say, Jesus, what is happening? Is this a consortium?
All right, let's come back.
So things like that.
Now we come back to this fuel increase. How it affects me and you and the lame people out there? How will it affect you?
One, personal incomes, they reduce. In a sense, for example, if I get 7 mouths or 7 picking them, then picking them day, 5 get active movements. Like we said, then they go school. Then me make 6. So that a wife makes 7. Now, your personal incomes, where you use for transportation for those 5 pikin, they include myself and maybe a wife, you understand me? It dey increase from 5 leons to 10 leons or even 15 leons. In other words, it dey go for affect you purchasing power parity. It dey squeeze your pocket, and it dey even make you go the extra mile, just trying for meat to the ceiling for cover the 15 or 25 leons wey don increase for those 7 people. Not only that, the prices of commodities at the market they change. You know, people are so conscious and wicked in this country these days that they yes now for men just say, fear don't go up. Illiterate people are no courts. We don't know about economics, know about financials. Then I just say, fuel don't go up. I say fuel don't go up. If you go buy this cassava leaf tie, 5 leon before they make the announcement. Where you go now, they go tell you say na 10 leon. You can't believe say a tie of plazas na this country now. And they go up to then 10, 15 leon.
What do you think say they cause that? You don't think say that the fuel increase they make that go?
Well, not necessarily fear English. The mindset.
Because
not necessarily the fuel English.
If they pull them from Waterloo or beyond Waterloo for camp inside the city, it all used for pay 6, 7 leon. Now transport to go, they will tell you say 10 leon, 15 leon. So it get for pull in money definitely.
I know say people they always try for recover cost in anything. I know that one day. But again, we attitudes as well, they contribute towards that. Both government side and the private side. Because governments want to educate publics, make them understand, know exactly why they do this and so on and so forth. And what will be the benefits, especially that one day, what will be the benefits of the increment and how people will see the benefits of the increment.
So that brings the role of the civil society.
But we don't deny civil society is on.
Would they see now the civil society more or less they support government than the people?
Well,
talk on behalf of government.
That's not the bad thing will not happen. That are the bad thing will not happen. You know, in the recent past, onto this moment, where in the future, again for question, we modus operandi. In future, again for question people, how you been served. In future, again for change the rules. If any future government come again at this country, right? We're different from the SLPP. Trust me, the rules will change. The modus operandi will change. It will be very difficult for operate within the society because the trust where the public gets in the civil society, in the media, is waning. Because it's supposed for be a go-between, a stand between government or public sector and the private sector. So that they don't go allow excesses of government for crossover the private sector or the citizenry. Likewise, the civil society, the media will also watch the behavior of the citizenry in compliance to the obligation to the state. Now, when you miss in between these roles, then you become questionable. So the future is really questionable for the survival of both the media and the civil society. Because it's like these have been state captured.
We don't see Usai civil society activists the way they oppose government don't become politicians now. Most of them they're not hide against it now. We don't see now this country we don't see them.
You know, I can always say this, my brother. No school of journalism, no school of civil society academic, no day where they teach you say or where they put a rule say a journalist cannot become a politician. A civil society activist cannot become a politician. No. There is no fast rule to that. You understand there? But both in media and civil society, there are principles, ethical principles of behavior. We for always observe ethical principles of behavior, for always observe them, both as a journalist and a civil society, or separately as a journalist
and or civil society activists. When people learn that they fail for realize these ethical principles and put them into their practices, then they result to this kind of way they talk so. When they see society, then they support government, then they campaign for government. But of course, you can give credit who side you. You understand, eh? Because a society activist or a journalist is not supposed to be an enemy of the state. No. You're not supposed to be anti-government. You got to be professionally disciplined and principled. You forgive due credit, which is supposed to be. And when you give due credit, it's different from support. You understand, eh? You got to also differentiate anything there. But the problem now we get in this country is both media poverty and civil society poverty. This na don't compromise people. Then they left the ethics. Then they go into avariciousness. The things where they entice them for become aligned too much with politicians and give their own rights to politicians. So that's the problem.
All right, continue for stay with me inside the program. In name na John Koroma, a civil society activist. We look at the effect of the fuel increase in the country. In name again na John Koroma, a civil society activist. We continue the program. Don't forget to yourself can drop the message on 090280 389 090280 389 or send on our social media and space. Then we go read the question and ask we guests for explaining waiting. And the question that they ask, we know say price don't go up. We know how it affects we, especially people who they do business. Because when price go up, every other thing they go up instantly. Every other thing they go up, and the salary continue for remain the same, but everything they go up. Make we take another story inside the news, then I will cancel you back, John. Thank you for the retweet. We will now take Magic Sport. We will join Abubakar Sidiki Kamara for Magic Sport.
SLAFA, wey na the Sierra Leone Football Association, don strengthen coaching standard with one successful CAF licensee refreshers course. The Sierra Leone Football Association, wey na SLAFA, through the technical department, don successfully conclude 3 days refreshers training for CAF licensee coach them from across Sierra Leone. As this, they say they reframe them for commitment and continuous capacity building and professional development in local coaching. As this intensive training will combine both classroom session and practical field exercise, be focused for equipped participants and with up-to-date knowledge and modern player management, contemporary coaching, and other key technical aspects line and global football trends. The training where na SLAFA the leader through the technical director wey na John Edward Kister, wey himself na CAF license coach instructor with strong technical support from CAF license A holder and national team coach Mohamed Lamin Kamara, Musa Kalon, and Amidou Karim. As the 3 national coaches, their combined efforts and experience, the help for balance and maintain then licensee coaches for make them do the work proper one inside the field and outside the field. And after the session there, the manager for referees them na Sierra Leone, when Alhaji Rashid, been tell thank you to the coach for train and maintain the 3 days training where then licensee coach don't get, and he been also outline the laws them of football game and other different things them to their licensee coach. And he be tell them thank you for their participation, and also tell the trainees them and the trainers them thank you for all waiting that they do for Sierra Leone football. And inside with international sport news today, AC Milan don reject Jean Mateta from Crystal Palace after he don't fail 2 medical tests them within 24 hours. So AC Milan decide for reject him and return him back to Crystal Palace, despite they don't get a proper agreement. And Sheffield United don't agree for sign Kelvin Phillips for Manchester City on loan, as this agreement only valid for loan because June Kelvin Phillips get for return back na Manchester City. And Manchester United don't be the only Premier League team we not lost no game mates inside this 2026. After they be done defeat Manchester City and Arsenal when are the title raisers them. And now over the weekend they began for beat Fulham also, will make them unbeaten for the year 2026. Al Nassr don left Cristiano Ronaldo out and the next game wey dem get, even though Cristiano no get injury or fitness issues. A report say Cristiano Ronaldo no been glad for this decision wey
for put that sports day together. Well, now make we relax and take Magic Entertainment news. Let we join Fudia Bangura for Magic Entertainment news.
South Africa singer Talia don make history again. Na the world music scene after im win im second Grammy Award. Na the 68th annual Grammy Award wey take place February 1st, 2026. Na Los Angeles, USA. The young artist wey first blow worldwide with im hit song titled Water don prove say im na one of Africa im biggest music experts dem. This new Grammy win show say world don begin recognize Africa music, especially Amapiano and Afro sound dem. Plenty people across Africa and abroad don celebrate Talia in success, praise am for im hard work, creativity and how im dey represent Africa culture na global stage. This Grammy Award confirm say Talia not just be riser but one big global music power. Oravi don put im name na the history book as the youngest person wey don ever win Grammy Award, about 8 years old. Oravi don bag Grammy Award wey make am big achievement for music world. This big win don shock plenty people dem across the global as im show say age no dey just stop talent. Oravi and im success inspire young people dem all over the world for believe say dem dream dem fit come true if dem get passion and hard work. Music industry leader and fans dem don praise am for im real talent and bright future. And plenty people dem don already call am the future of global music. This na one historic moment wey go continue for motivate the next generation of artists dem. This na wetin we get inside the entertainment world with me, Fudia Bangura.
The program wey you watch, if you just join me in a Magic Morning Tea, we dey reach you live from Magic Television channel 38 on Facebook and on YouTube and all the other social media handles them. Now na time for us to take the message we don't come inside the system. We will start with this one. We come out now with 0902803889 number. We say, do you see this constitutional review for be successful, Mr. Kroma? Is it not a real political game to divert our attention from the fuel increase? Is it not a deviation from the constitutional bill within a parliament? Waiting a reaction about the fuel increase one at the country. This other person, they said message from Honorable Davis Colway say, I will not lie, the only increase in price that completely troubles my entire life is fuel increase. This other one, they say, Magic Television, kudos to you. Keep up the good work. Will they get to now live and clear from McKinney? This other one, again from Lunge, they say, wait till Mr. Kroma they talk. They support the government or now all its government money. This other one, they say, from McKinney again. Oh, this I'm not going to read this one here because it's too insulting. Make I take another one where say, good morning, Magic TV. When I try forget Edmond Abuna at the studio because now I know more they talk for we, the citizens them. All the other civil society here gets the brown envelope from the government. These are some of the text messages that we don't kind of Mr. Kroma, let we respond quickly to them text messages.
All right, let's just start from the last one we say whether I made it support the government or not. Being a journalist and civil society activist of repute and character, I not hate government and not be anti-government. Me not to enemy of the state. Likewise, I not the encourage government in excesses on people than I want. And then the other question we talk about whose side me the. Me know the no side. I just want to let the listeners they know say me know the no side. The other fellow way, well, I understand the background of the message we know will read from McKinney because I be the hit on the McKinney road, and that is fact. Okay, that is fact. And to be honest with you, McKinney road, the people are waiting the need for comply with rules and regulations, including your own very associations. Then,
Because the association in the day, but they work. When I say now this increment, we will go according to, we will not put your own price separately by punishing people unnecessarily, you know. So that not just concerns the way I face a highlight. That not mean say I decide government. That not mean say I support government. No, being a very critical person, I can tell you for free. I don't hate government. Likewise, I don't allow government excesses for affect people. Now, not to Edmond Abu only the talk for, you know, the people of Sierra Leone in terms of their issues there. I mean, don't talk say, we all know they delve on one thing. Not every society activist or journalist can talk about fear and this and that. No. We get various areas of interest we like to participate, we like for contribute, we like for talk for and on behalf of people. You understand? It just happens to fear now a very precious commodity where everybody needs and everybody they actually consume. And if you listen very well, in the beginning, I talk say that the fastest consumable product, we can go in seconds, in minutes, and this and that, you know, things like that. So Edmond Abu championing that cause, automatically it will bring them very closer to the people. That don't mean say others they don't do their work effectively. What they do, we work effectively. And we do and so strongly, and the people away on their behalf, we do their work, they so appreciate we. Likewise, we appreciate Edmond Abu, okay? I know they condemn her because we all are colleagues together, okay? But the fact remains that you get people also in other areas or sectors where they do marvelously well. And over the time, we all don't help for improve the scale of representing the public interest, you know, as civil society activists or journalists. So I believe so enough also commend we for that. You understand? Likewise, we try for do more in exploring new areas of interventions, new areas of advocacy, new areas of support to the public, especially in education. Because these are one area where the public not really able to gain how government they operate. You understand me? How government they operate, a lot of people need to understand that up to date. And we get very few organizations where really they come out for provide that knowledge and bridge that gap there, you understand me, how government operations they. Because when the public understand how government operations they, then they're able to know some of them things here, why didn't they happen? If I come and tell you, say, government need revenue mobilization, you go say no more, I decide government. But if I also tell you, say, government is starved of funds, you go say, a lie, they lie. And this government, trust me, it is starved of funds, it is starved of public revenue mobilization. And revenue mobilization are one of the key areas where they support the government. So government, they gamble between this and that, usa for take, usa for go. What is they know say good for them, and then they go. And for me to make increment, my brother, when they listen to me or watch me, trust me, not a new thing. It not come by surprise. They don't talk from last year. You understand me? From last year, they don't talk and say they go make increments this year. The only thing we say is government is insensitive to we own feelings. They don't be sorry for we. They don't look at the situation. Where we expect us for sorry for we and look at the situation.
All right, government, according to you, we don't notice people from last year say they go increase this year. So do you think this is the appropriate time?
Well, it's not really appropriate. It's not really appropriate because people just they start the year. To we, it's not appropriate. To we the citizenry. But for government, it's appropriate because they don't pass an appropriation bill last year. Mind you, they don't pass an appropriation bill last year. And that bill suggests, say, part of the money where government for operate this year, then they get them from field. Now, the gap for make the public understand this, then that's the problem, both between government and the rest of the public.
And the civil society.
And the civil society.
Because that should have been the goal of the civil society. That make me they blame the civil society.
Yes, you're right. You're right. You're
Instead
right.
of they run out a politician.
You're right. You're right.
Blow trumpets for politician.
You're right.
Look at the issues there.
You're right.
And make a very good comment about that.
You're
Continuing
right.
for the program with you. I don't get another few text messages the way. I think I will take 2 more or 3. This one say the increase in fuel price a deliberate action for let we pull your attention to the constitutional amendment bill within a parliament. The other one they say, I think now the same thing. It said it would deviate your attention from the bill, the amendment, constitutional bill at parliament. What do you think about that amendment?
Okay, let's just talk about the amendment bill. The amendment bill, not a new thing. You see, the problem we get now, certainly right now, the public not get interest in this government. I swear to God.
What to make you think say the public not get interest?
They feel disappointed. They see the government in a failure. They feel say the government not sensitive to their feelings. So the public don't follow. The amendment bill, the amendment of the constitution, not until they don't start to. From Justice Kawan in term.
The past president in term.
Yes, even Aneskoma in term.
Okay,
Okay, la reach day.
Yes.
From Aneskoma in term. From APC government term.
Yes.
La reach day back.
Yes.
Now in the amendment process, I don't start.
And it was
So when
concluded under Justice Kawan.
So when this government
recommendations.
come, not just a continuation. Just like he said, government a continuation. Do you understand? So not to distraction. Do our Wale citizens understand this say? Not to distraction. We know they talk for government. That the true now they talk. You understand? No distraction, no. And government gets an agenda way full of items. Now that make really we get for urge also we colleagues them where the mandate they for provide education, where they use civil society mandates and they for provide education to public. We therefore urge them for make them really drive sensitive educational programs about how government they operate. The operationalization of government. The public they need to understand this. Because once the public understand how government they operate, I'm sure they're going to be able to reconcile some of them things there. Not to distraction. Because like this table now where they so government get mounds of programs where they full up this table. Bing! So it's just a question of time and pick this, pick that, and they were way precious to them, way pressing to them. If a government will implement all the programs and get per year, enable, because there's so many that you prioritize them. Some they go concurrently. Others they go one at a time. You understand? So if I now say when government come with this kind, they say that distraction, not to distraction, no. And the public will determine waiting government for do, waiting government want to know. The only thing we get checks. The checks and the parliamentarians they keep the checks. So this thing when the public they talk so, therefore rely more or ask them parliamentarians, especially in the opposition. Wait and wait and don't do for check government on this, check government on that, and so on and so forth. But one thing we forget in this country, we are lacking, the brother, lobby. If you read or follow American politics, lobby, now one of the most powerful weapons they use for soften a situation, win government, even stop some bills, never ever to happen. In this case, if we get a vibrant opposition, trust me, therefore able lobby government not for even make this increment. Where there's a very vibrant opposition.
All right, in name now John Kuroma, the program where you watch a Magic Money Tea. John, Tem don't catch you inside the studio. I will let you give family last word and advice we waiting for do at this particular time where this fuel really increase the more we way. No more increase in salary is the same. All other financial obligation therefore remain higher now than before, which will be a word of encouragement to the citizens of Sierra Leone.
I just want to talk small about personal financing. Because this more they affect personal financing. We own small, we get pockets there, now we host them. Reduce expenditure. If you get 5-7 people and they go to school, you know, saying that this, reduce expenditure on other things that were not relevant. Add savings to transportation issues. You see, when people take a lot of load in their bulk, then increase your revenue base. Try to get alternative sources of income. The problem at Sierra Leone is some man just develop one kind of income. Like we first time teacher there, which makes teacher be so poor that this country. And I just teach it. From the house to the school. From the school back home. And then live their lives there in decades. So increase your sources of revenue. Get multiple ways of getting money. So you're able to inject surpluses from the other ways the way they get money to things like cushioning transportation or fuel affecting this and that and so on and so forth. This is not just advice that we can give the public. Not just put all the eggs in one basket. Try to get multiple sources of income. So you're able to match government policies in terms of personal finances, public financing, and so on and so forth. And so we survive our countries like Sierra Leone, whose the government is insensitive to people and feelings.
All right, plenty. Thank you. In name na John Kuruma, a civil society activist. The team plenty for talk, but we'll not get better time again. We will stop the program. I also Magic edition, Magic Morning Tea will stop you for this morning, and you will get a brand new edition of the program tomorrow morning again, 8 o'clock to 9:30. Plenty thank you to you again, John Kuruma, for joining me inside the studio, and plenty thank you to our production team. Plenty thank you to our technical team, Adama Awaba, Joshua Conte, Joseph Abubakar Conte. Plenty thank you for we una make we get the program live, and plenty thank you so we don't send una message them. We saw you able for read all the message too plenty. We just take the one them way we feel say important for now, and we want for say plenty thank you to una all we send message. Not forget for like, share, and recommend other person for watch Magic Television on channel 38. Go to menu on your TV screen, search, then channel 38 will come on, and send you message of all what you do and what you think say for add and what you think say will not do correct. Send you message, we will surely for adhere to your message. Join the team again at 7 o'clock this evening time for the news, and tomorrow morning for brand new edition of Magic Morning Tea. So say tomorrow we'll get a brand new edition of the program. Me na Cornelius Echo Randall. Tata.
Back home, if I'm with them, the same old system and the same problem.
Welcome to Magic Morning Tea. Magic Morning Tea is the best